Hey, what's up everybody? We are back today with a full stealth-based no-kills walkthrough for completing Mission 2, Edge of the World as Corvo. In this, we will be picking up the Stay of Execution achievement / trophy, the Morbid Theft achievement / trophy, as well as robbing the black market for the first time in the game so you get your black market burglar trophy. We'll also be picking up any of the relevant little side objectives that I can think of along the way, as well as all the blueprints, bone charms, runes, and paintings that you can find while on this mission. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome to Mission 2, Edge of the World. So, we now have accepted the Outsider's Mark. We've got our Blink active. We're down here at the docks with Megan. We are going to pop in here real quick and equip some bone charms that we picked up on the Dreadful Wale. Now, I believe these bone charms, from what I've been told, are specific to the pre-order DLC. I'm not sure that you get access to them if you did not pre-order the game. That's what I've been told. I'm just saying what I've been told. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe that to be the case. Once you get up in here, head around here to the left and grab this raw whalebone, and then head up this level. Get up here, get up here, get up here, and then up here. You're trying to get into this apartment over here and rob this guy, and the reason you want to come here first, sneak, snatch him up. The reason you want to come in here first is because if you wait, he winds up walking and coming over here and standing in front of the window, so he's face to face with you when you try to come through the window, which isn't that stealthy, and obviously he's not going to be too happy about you robbing him. But get in his safe, and inside you're going to find your incendiary bolts blueprint. Then you're going to head out of here, down, across these pipes, up over here, up on this railing, and then just far reach to this fan, or sorry, blink to the fan, over to the balcony, inside, and around back here you're going to find your first painting in this mission, and a bit of money on this bed. So grab all that, head back outside, we'll go downstairs. Just a recommendation that you hit him first. You absolutely do not have to. It's just one of those things that I do like to do first, just so that I can avoid getting seen by him. Personal preference. Head back through here. We're going to drop down. Head over here to this whale. And in the whale's mouth, you're going to find your rune. Go ahead and grab that. Over on this table, you're going to find some processed whale oil and a raw whalebone. And then I want you to head down here. If you want, you can pickpocket those civilians. They have a little bit of money on them. But head out into the water. There's some sunken treasure over here by this buoy that I want you to pick up. There's a map in the game that identifies this for you and tells you it's here. You buy it from the black market vendor, but you don't need the map to get it. So just come over here, swim down, find this boat, and on the ground you find some spring razors, some sticky grenades, some crossbow bolts, and some sleep darts. So grab all that, swim back up before you drown, and then head back to the docks. If you took any damage while you were out here, I'll show you a place you can go to pick up some quick food if you missed any of those jumps. But before you head up on the docks, look down here in the water right by the mouth of this whale, and you'll wind up finding a little bit more raw whalebone. And then up top here, over here you can find a little bit of food. If you want to grab that, it's always a good thing in case you're down on health. But then head up here and around back in this direction, and you're going towards the black market. So if you haven't seen the black market before, throughout the game, most of the missions have a black market you can trade with, and you're going to find graffiti that looks like that directs you to the black market. You generally just follow the signs to get there, and it'll lead you there. But before you go, head over here and pick up a little bit of copper wire, and around to the back here, you're going to find this guy.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you.
Grab a little bit of S&J health elixir.
Hope you never need help.
And there are a couple sleep darts there in case you need more. So if you use a few in this mission and you want to come fill up before you move on, you can always do it there. Now what we're going to do is head around through here, follow the signs to the black market, up these stairs, around the back,
Come here. Never read it. Come here.
and chat him
If
up.
you found this place, I'll trade with you.
When you chat him up,
This
you
is
are
what I
going to get
have
the
for
option to
upgrading
do
your
some
equipment.
upgrades. That's what we're going to do now.
Glad we could do business. You won't regret it.
And then once we've done that, we're going to head around here. We are going to rob the black market in this mission, but just a little bit later. Head out this window, and there is a achievement in here called Morbid Theft. In order to get it,
I
you
have
need to speak to
something that-
Mindy Blanchard.
My name's Mindy Blanchard. And that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You
Sure.
scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
Alright, so we're done talking with Mindy. We have our quest that we'll need in order to get our Morbid Theft achievement. We're going to head out this door, up here, and we are going to head into this bloodfly-infested building. However, before we do, we are going to do a little bit of looting out here. If you get up on this ledge, through this apartment, and around to your right, drop down here, and you can go into the apartment that is above the black market shop. If you head in here and back in this bedroom, there is a little bit of loot in here. Specifically, I like to come in here because there are 2 Addermeyer solutions in here that you can pick up for free. It's just a nice place to go to get them and not have to pay for them. So, over in this box, you can crack it open. You get 2 free Addermeyer solutions, which is very nice. Little ivory scrimshaw. And then if you head downstairs, there is more loot to be picked up in the workshop that's down here. Some crossbow bolts if you need them. Another spring razor, some stinging bolts, a grenade, all kinds of good stuff. Over here, a little bit of money. And that's about it. You can look around more, but I really didn't find anything that made me jump up and down and get excited in here. So that's it. I just wanted to show this to you. I know we didn't go over this spot when we did the Emily video for this, and I did want to point it out in case you guys haven't been up here yet. But we're going to go right back out the way we came. Head down into the Bloodfly building. Down here, down here, down here. And then we will dip up in here.
It's infested.
Grab this
All
body.
right. We used to throw
Chuck it
rocks
over
at
here.
these nests when I was young.
You can climb
Just go
past the
slow,
body if you
mind the
want.
distance. Easy.
And we're just going to come over here and clean up some blood flies. You can do just about anything you want to clean those up. Little incendiary bolt action. You can shoot your pistol at them. You can throw these flammable bottles of liquor at them. All good solutions to cleaning up bloodfly nests. For that one, we're just going to hit it. Over here on the shelf, Addermeyer solution. Make sure you pick that up. But we're just going to take this bottle, throw it back here at this nest. Take it out. There's some food in here if you want it, but most importantly, there's some blood amber back here, a little bit of money, as well as some incendiary bolts if you don't already have them, and that rock, which is worth money. Now as you head out of here, grab this flammable liquor, turn this corner, and right by this body, throw the liquor at the body. Cleans up the majority of the blood flies over here. Reason you want to do that is there's a health elixir and some money on the body. I'm going to head back in here and grab another bottle of liquor. Make sure it says flammable, and then head upstairs. We're going to take this and throw it at this back wall. It's going to take that nest out. On this shelf, there's another bottle. Head inside, make a left. Throw it at this back. Grab one more bottle. Throw it at this one in the back. Now those are pretty much cleaned up. Now when you head in here, come over to this closet. If you need some more incendiary bolts, because that's how you've been cleaning up those bloodfly nests, there's a refill there. But if you head around here, you're going to find processed whale oil, an S&J health elixir, and most importantly, our bone charm. So go ahead and grab that. Now, head out here, grab one more bottle. If you need more bottles because you've been missing, down behind the bar on the shelves on the wall, there's one or two more bottles down there that you can pick up. I love using these to kill off the bloodfly nests, especially if there's no guards around. If there's guards around and you throw one, you're going to get their attention, but most importantly, no guards in here, so we don't have to worry about it. Chuck it up there, take that one out, head inside. Now, as I said, you can use your pistol to clean up these bloodfly nests. If you have been doing that, there is pistol here and a little pistol ammo over here, so you can always get a good refill if you haven't been throwing bottles, because that's not your thing. But then we're going to head up around here, mega left, and head right up through here. Now, if you need some more incendiary bolts, there are some back here by this body. Go ahead and pick those up if you've been using them. But then head upstairs. Whip out a sleep dart. Remember, we picked these sleep darts up from looting that underwater sunken treasure. That's how we got these, all right? There were also those two that I showed you that were back before we went into the black market, so you should absolutely have some at this point. But what you're waiting on is for a nest keeper. He's the tender of the blood flies. To walk out here, and he generally walked paths back and forth between a back room that's over here and a little bedroom that's on this right-hand side. I like to get him when he's headed towards the bedroom. Just makes me feel a lot better about the whole situation. Sleep dart him, back out, and just wait for him to drop.
Better me than them.
Once he's out of the way, you can head inside here. And if you want to take this nest out, you don't want to use any pistol rounds for that, you can just grab this bottle of liquor, throw it at that, and that will take those out as well. So, all good on that front. Now head in here, and the reason you're coming in here, chiefly, is to take out this nest in here and grab this key, which is the black market key, which allows us to rob the black market in this mission. So we'll just smash this with our sword, quickly clean all of them up, grab our health elixir, grab our black market key. If you need some more high proof liquor, there's more here. You've probably at this point cleaned up everything in this mission, so you most likely won't need it, but there is one more nest to clean up downstairs, as well as a blood amber to be gotten from that nest, so you may want to go downstairs and do that. More sleep darts here, if you've been using them. Maybe you missed a few times shooting at that guy. More pistol ammo in case you used your pistol to take out some of the nests in here. But then we'll just take this, head downstairs. Pretty much back out the way we came. And if you go down here, you will find one more nest. We'll just use that to take out that nest. The reason you might want to take that nest out is because there is blood amber from that nest, which is awesome. I would avoid this next room like the plague. There is nothing really in there other than pistol ammo, but if you really want to go in there, grab this Orbit rum and just chuck it in there and it'll take care of those blood flies. But you chop these boards off this door, hang out. You really want some of this? Don't make Daddy angry. Don't make him angry. See, pistol ammo. If you break those boards off that door and head out here, you will see this brings you to the other side of the Wall of Light. So the Wall of Light is right down here. We haven't been there yet, but this is your objective in this mission, is to get past the Wall of Light and make your way down here to the Adamire train station. We will not be taking this path because what we want to do is get over into this building eventually, that red one in the distance. But I did want to show you there is an alternate path that you can take in here to get around the Wall of Light if you so desire. But what we're going to do is head right back down through this building. There is an alternate exit here I will show you. Maybe we'll try to take it and not fail in the video by taking a bunch of damage. Right, if you head out this window, put your far reach on or blink, break this out, you can see that you can get down So this is that doorway we went through to get back to the black market and where Mindy Blanchard was. The only problem is it's a very long drop, so be aware. If you jump out and use your blink on the way down, sometimes you can hit it without taking any damage. Other times you're going to take damage. I don't know that it really matters too much. It's not that much damage, and eventually you find some food and you can just eat your way back to victory. But now we've got the black market key. What we're going to do is head back in here and rob the black market. This will get you your black market burglar achievement. You can peek through the keyhole just to see where the vendor is. Check out the back entrance of the black market and the back end of the black market vendor. You can pop inside. He doesn't generally turn around. He just stares at this window, and you can take him out. Right, just make sure you've done any upgrades you want to do before you take him out, because once he's unconscious, obviously, he's not there to sell you anything or do any upgrades. So, we're going to go ahead and loot him. He also has a black market shop key on him. Not sure why you need two, but fight the cash register boss. Inside, you'll find some coins. Close the cash register, grab this silver bar. In the shelves, you're going to find all sorts of goodies, including a rune, which is awesome. More health elixir, more Adamire solution, a map to that sunken supply cache that I showed you. If we go into our maps, I can show that to you. Little right bumper over here. And go to maps and check that out. So you can see that little red X. This is what eventually tells a normal person that it's over there. If you've been through this map a few times, you know it ahead of time. Obviously, I did. That's why I pointed it out to you guys, so you didn't have to worry about buying or stealing the map. But just go ahead and loot to your little heart's content. Pick up everything you can. Head back here. More sticky grenades, more regular grenades, pistol ammo, some crossbow bolts, and then before you leave, grab this stuff. It's all worth money. All right, so that pretty much cleans him out. This is a good one to rob, especially if you haven't robbed any black markets before. And you don't want to rob them in the future. There are some ramifications in the game for continuing to rob the black market as you move through. But being this is early in the game and you probably want your black market burglar achievement or trophy, it's a great place to go get it. And you don't suffer any negative consequences for just robbing him once at the beginning of the game. Alright, so now we're going to head out here. And we're going to head down here. And we're going to grab a piece of raw whalebone, another piece of processed whale oil, and then we're going to go up here. And if you look at this little basket, there's another piece of raw whalebone. Now, if you want to get up here on this plank, there is a piece or a thing of processed whale oil up there. Sometimes when I blink up there or far reach up there, it makes the people around here freak out, and you don't want that because what they do is they run down this street towards the guards that are down there and alert them. You don't want the guards getting alerted. But from here, you're going to be moving into hostile territory, and I think this is a great time for you to save your game, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, once you've saved your game, what I want you to do is equip your sleep darts, sneak, and then head through here and pop this guy in the head. Turn around, pop this guy in the head, and then you're just going to snatch this guy up.
Too late for that.
Wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
And right through here, and we're going to dump his body in here. Go ahead and make sure that you pick up this guy. Move him as well. Not absolutely necessary, but we're going to do it anyways. Drop him in here. Pop a health elixir because you're full, and there's a full one right there. Grab that. If you need some bullets, there are bullets here as well. Then you're just going to head out of here. Right down through here. And what I want you to do is drop down in here and pick up this raw whalebone. Once you have that, head up here. Back to sneak mode. And grab a few coins. 1, 2. Over here, there's an Adamire solution, which you're not full on yet. Fight the cash register boss. Grab 1, grab 2, grab 3, close it up, drop down. Now head up in here. over here, I think you can loot this guy. I don't remember. Yep. Now, if you want to shut down the wall of light, all you need to do is get up on this platform and throw a little switch, and it will shut down the wall of light. Saving that guy from being pushed into the wall is a achievement in the game. I don't remember what it's called. It's something like I'm drawing a blank. It is an achievement, though. But far reach up here. Make sure you're sneaking. Head inside this building and just snatch this guy up. Snatch him and drag him back. You don't want to drop him by that bookcase. Grab him. Turn around. Head in here. Drop him in this bathroom. Grab your painting. Grab your outsider shrine.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're going to give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Okay, once you grab that outsider shrine, sneak again, turn around here, and grab this bone charm. And then let's go ahead and check our stats real quick, just to make sure that we haven't killed anybody or been spotted. Alright, not spotted by anybody, we haven't killed anybody. Head through here, grab your Adamire solution, grab your feathers, and then right through here, you're going to stop and listen to this conversation from behind this wall.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
When he says no one is allowed inside, you're going to start hearing footsteps because he's walking back in this room. You just want to make your way around this wall to kind of avoid him. Let him get set at this desk over here.
What is wrong with this city?
And then peek out, make sure he's standing here, and just snatch him up. Pick him up. Turn around, make sure this stupid civilian's not behind you watching you do that. And then you can just dump him in here. You don't have to put him in the closet with his buddy. It doesn't really matter. Now, at this point, there is a weird bug that occurs occasionally for me, where there's a unregistered spot that happens when you go out these shutters. So, I'm going to show you how to get out these shutters and get where we're going. But if this approach doesn't work for you, before I show that to you, let me show you there's an alternate way to get through here. Or if you're having trouble taking that guard out, there's another way to get through here. You come down here. Once you come down here, if you are playing as Corvo, which we are now, and you go into your powers, you have this ability called Possession, which will allow you to possess a rat, a dog, a bloodfly, a fish, things along those lines, lesser creatures. And if you come over here and possess one of these rats, you can take this rat and go right through this rat tunnel. If you're playing as Emily or Corvo in New Game Plus, and you've picked up Shadow Walk with rat shadows gets you through here as well. You don't have that as Corvo if you're not in New Game Plus. That's something specific to Emily. But since in New Game Plus they share powers, you know, you might choose that one because that might be something you like. But we're going to head up here. So that's just another way to get through past the wall of light and to kind of the area where we're going to without having to worry about these shutters, this guard out here if you're having trouble with him, anything along those lines. So we'll head right through here. We'll check our stats one more time just to make sure we haven't been spotted. Alright, we're good. And then we're going to save at these shutters. Now, break the shutters. Head outside. And you're going to hit a far reach up onto this blue awning. From the awning, you're going to hit a far reach over here. And then you're just going to get right up here on top of this roof. Once you get up on top of the roof, I want you to check your stats. Verify you haven't been spotted. If you haven't been spotted at this point, you bypassed whatever weird bugginess there is to that area with getting spotted, and you're good to go. So from here, we're just going to charge back here, swing our sword around, take out some blood flies, Don't let them get the best of you, and then grab this bone charm. That's why you really want to come over there, is that bone charm. Now, over here. You want to make your way towards this red building. This is where we're going. Once you get here, you're going to drop down. And you're going to far reach onto, or sorry, you're going to blink onto this balcony here. Just be careful. The blink for Corvo doesn't work exactly the same way as the far reach for Emily does. So you have to make sure you get that bottom circle that's on the railing as well, not just the top circle. And that guarantees that you get there. And then switch to a sleep dart, right? Still crouched, still sneaking. Bump in here, pop in the head, right? And then you can come in here. Now, once you get in here, I want you to hit a blink to this back room. Crack this door open, wait for your mana to regen, and hit a blink down this hallway as far as you can go. You can walk by these rooms if you really want to, but we're not gonna.
I suppose you're correct.
You're waiting for this conversation to play out in here. There's 2 overseers in there. You're waiting for one of them to walk away.
Brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
All right. You're going to start to hear footsteps, which means that the other one is walking away, which is a good thing. The only problem is when he walks away, he actually walks into this next room over here and stands at the doorway for a little while. What you're waiting to hear him do is start coughing, clearing his throat, whistling. The whistling's a good sign. That means you can come out here and snatch this guy. Pick him up. Coughing, sniffing, whistling. The cough like that, that's all good. That means you're safe to grab him. Once you've done that, head in here, around to the right, and you're just going to choke this guy out. Alright, stand up, grab this money, read the 7 strictures.
The strictures gave her comfort.
Head out here, grab this processed whale oil, read this note. Now, check your mission clues, and in your mission clues, it's going to tell you that you have 643 as a code, right? That is the code to the safe in the Vice Overseer's office. That's where we're going next. We're going to grab this painting,
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
this blueprint, and then right over here, we are going to punch in 643. Raw whalebone, runes, 1, 2, 3. Grab all of that. Now, once you have all of that, we are going to head downstairs and pick up 1 more rune. And 1 more bone charm, and 2 pieces of raw whalebone, okay? They're all out in front of the building on a little table that you kind of have to sneak over there and stealthily snatch off the table. It can be a little tenuous, so I've been told, so at this point, I want you to save your game. Now that you've saved your game, head out the door, around to the left,
Adrift in the void, the dark sky,
pop up here.
stars, the cold.
We're just going to grab this rune, these 2, raw whalebone, that bone charm, and then right back down. Back up in here, close that door, and from here you're going to head upstairs. All the way up to the 4th floor. Floor number 3, which is where we were just on. Crouch at this point, head up here. And what you're waiting for is a conversation to finish taking place in this back room between 2 overseers. One of them stands in the back room and stays there. The other one walks down this hallway towards this bookcase. So you're waiting for the one to walk down towards the bookcase, and once he does, you'll just be able to snatch him up and
should be
choke him
fine
out.
here for now. But Mark,
We're just going to hang out on the
shows up here
stairs
at
here,
Ill
and you just
Will
have to wait. It's just
There
more
are no
waiting for guards to move
coincidences in
around
Kasaka.
to advantageous positions for you to knock them out. You're going to eventually start hearing some footsteps.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin?
And eventually he walks down here. He gets set. You can peek around and see him. Once he's there, just pop up here, snatch him up. I'm just going to grab him. You can just dump him on the stairs if you want. Doesn't really matter. What you're trying to do is make your way back into this room, because this is where that other guard is. Before you head inside, just do your due diligence and peek around the corner. Make sure he's still standing with his face to this wall. Then just snatch him up, drop him. Loot his body, because on his body there's the interrogation room key. That's what you really want, because that quest Mindy gave you for the morbid theft achievement is obtained by getting this body. So when you get in here, there are some sleep darts on this
Mindy
tray.
sent me after.
If you've been using them, make sure you pick these up. Once you grab your sleep darts, though, head over here, grab a little bit of money, some crossbow bolts, Adamire solution if you need it, and this corrupt bone charm. Now that you have that, snatch this body. If you're just doing a flesh and steel playthrough and you don't care about clean hands or shadow, you can always just go out that window with the body, or any window with the body, but you don't want to do that when you're going for clean hands or shadow, specifically with shadow, because you can get spotted by going out that window, and that obviously is not what you want, and that will also break ghostly. So we're not trying to break either one of those. We're going to be safe and head up to the roof. Now at this point, if you want, you can move fairly quickly up to the roof. Once you get right about here, you're going to need to stop doing that and crouch. Come over here and just set the body down. Put him in the chair and peek out here. There's a guard that leans against this railing in the distance. Right there. That far guard. You want him to turn
For even the
around,
lowliest labor that is
and he's
rigorous
going to walk back
squeezes
over
the
here.
muscles as a sponge.
When he does that, he'll pause for a
Reaching
second
impurities
and then
from
walk
the
back.
mind and body.
When he starts walking back, that's when you're going to take the opportunity to move up and take out both of those guards. But you've got to wait for him to move, because if you get up here, you never know when he got to that balcony. And if he literally just got there, you're fine. But if he's been standing there for a few seconds and you try to move up, you're not going to have enough time to take out the first guard and then get to him before he turns around and starts patrolling again. So it's best to just wait on him to go sit on the wall, stand, move like he's doing now. And as soon as he starts moving back, it's safe to come out here. Grab this guy and drag him back.
They will rise up among you.
Don't drag him forward. If you drop him too close to that guard, he winds up hearing you. So then just walk up here and take him out. Drag him away from the edge, just to be safe, and drop him. Now at this point, if you need any ammo, there's ammo sitting here on the table. Otherwise, you're going to head down here, grab your body, and you're just going to make your way up, around to the right here, down, down, over here to this corner, hit a sneak real quick, and then down into this balcony. Now, the only reason you're coming in here is because there's a bit of loot to pick up in here, and it's free loot. There's no bad guys in here, so why not, right? A little extra money early in the game is not a bad thing. If you need some more ammo, there's ammo in here as well. Now, take the body, head back out onto the balcony. Go ahead, get back into sneak mode before you pop out here. You're going to drop down to this little thing here. You're going to drop down again and try to hit these pipes on your way down if you can, just so you don't take any damage, right? And then you can get on this. You can jump up on this dentist sign, over here to this balcony, over here, drop down, right through here. You're going to drop down in here, and this is where Mindy's at.
Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole.
Go ahead and put him in her hole.
Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
All right, then. This is goodbye.
Mindy kept her word, and they say never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl's not poison. Thanks, Mindy. All right, we're gonna head out here. Around. Up. And to the right here. Check behind you, because there is an overseer that patrols in this area, and he can be standing right there at that archway. But you're gonna grab a couple pieces of copper wire, or spools of copper wire. You're gonna grab that processed whale oil. There is more looting to be done in here, but if you're doing your Songs of Serkonos achievement, this is the first duo that you need to listen to. But eventually make your way back here, hit this edge, and peek. There is an overseer down here
A glittering
that hangs out that you can or cannot take out, just depending on how comfortable you are.
trinket. Yet it caught my...
Never doubt that.
He stands there for quite a while, so usually you don't have to take him out. You can just ignore him entirely, but you want to make sure he's not looking you in the face as you go through that archway. Just head up here and drop his body, and he can drop down. What you're trying to do is get down here to the docks area.
Spooky, someone grabbing people off the street.
If you drop down in the boat, you don't take any damage. And what you want to do is just get over here and shoot this board out with your crossbow. Use your crossbow, not your gun. Gun makes way too much noise. There was a rune behind there. You saw us pick up a rune. If you don't grab it while it's floating down, you can always pick it up when it lands in the canal here. But once you've done that, go ahead and put Far Reach back on. Or Blink back on, sorry. Get up on the docks. Can you tell we've been doing a walkthrough for Emily recently? Get up here. And you're just going to get back up here. Make sure you're crouched so you don't get spotted. So, Mindy's boy went up here and disabled the carriage rails. So what you're going to try to do is if you just get up here, you can blink over to this mattress. The problem is that the mattress tends to be bugged, and when you touch it, you take damage because it's over top of these spikes. It's over top the spikes to protect you from the damage, but it doesn't usually do that. So when you hit it, if you just force yourself forward, you can usually get over it in one blink or Far Reach without having to take damage and then try it again. So it's a little buggy, but you know, it is what it is. It's been like that forever. Now just head over here and get up on this balcony.
Take me out to the Institute.
And you're just gonna head right through here, up on this railing,
More Grand Guard soldiers.
down to these pipes,
That's to avoid.
up on this overhang, down here, right into this alley, and nobody sees you. You're all good, right? Just back your way down here. Reason you're coming down here is to pick up a painting and a bone charm. The painting is in Dr. Hypatia's apartment. In order to get into her apartment, there are two ways that I know of. One is to just come down here and grab this key. Probably the easiest way. I'll show you the other. The bone charm is actually down here in this safe. In order to get in this safe, you need to loot this cash register. You can generally pop this cash register.
Every coin I pick up brings me closer to making things right again.
And loot it.
Feel free to have a look around.
And you're going to grab this safe combination, which is 026. It's going to be different in your game. The civilian generally doesn't freak out. Sometimes I like to just knock him out to be sure, but you need to do whatever you want. But head back here and dial in 026. Statistically, the code could be the same in your game, but let's be honest, it's probably not. Crack the door open. And then inside you're going to find some money, your bone charm, and a bit of ammo for your pistol. We have no need of pistol ammo. But we're going to close this. Sneak again. Just so that we don't get spotted by anybody that might be outside that door. And then around here, up on the railing. And right up to the top floor. No one's going to spot you in here, so feel free to run up here. Now, this is Dr. Hypatia's apartment. Use the key, unlock it. If for some reason you just don't feel like unlocking that door. You can always come around here, get up on this railing, get down here, and you can take these pipes around to a balcony that's on the other side of her apartment, and that'll get you in there as well. Head through here.
This must be the alchemist's
Now grab this
apartment.
painting.
Alexandria Hypatia.
Dip in here, open these cabinets, grab these bath salts, smash for more bath salts. Around here, sneak. On her desk, you will find her apartment key. That key's there because you may have come in this way. If you came in this window, there's the key so you can get out and go down into the Winslow Safe Company if you so
much
desire.
misery under tyrants like the Duke. More corpses, more blood flies.
Pearl fan, Atomire solution if you need it, crossbow bolts if you need them. Over here, there is a sleep dart. There is this S&J health elixir if you need it. We're just going to pop one real quick since we're full anyways. And then if you look up here, there's an Atomire solution if you need it. Now, what you're trying to do is get up on top of this building. You're waiting for this guard to move back to her spot back here. And then as soon as she starts walking forward again, you're going to far reach over there. Or you're going to blink over there. The only problem with that approach as Corvo, it works a little bit differently than it does as Emily. Emily's far reach is greater in distance, the amount of distance it can cover, than Corvo's blink is. So in order to get Corvo's blink to about an equivalent level, you need to pick up extended or greater blink, which extends the reach of blink. If you don't have the runes to pick this up, say you've spent your runes already and you still want to get up there, I'm going to show you how to get over there without upgrading this ability, okay? So, just want to be clear on how we're going to do this and why. Wait for her to stop bitching, and then eventually she'll walk over here to the left. You got to be a little bit quick about this, just because you're going to have to make 2 blinks to make this work. So over here, up on this railing, blink here. Now blink on top of here. Now you're going to get over here and get her. You got to be a little bit quicker about it, because with Emily you can just hit 1. With Corvo you have to hit 2 if you haven't picked up greater blink. Now drag her back, and you're going to drop her down here. Any elite guard, one of the ones with the red shirts like she has, that you take out in this mission, is going to give you your souvenir for this mission, which is an elite guard helmet. You don't have to loot them to get it, you just have to knock them out or kill them. Obviously, we're not going to be killing anybody for the purpose of this video, but she's up here. There's one on the first floor of the train station, just outside. There's also another one up here that you can take out. So, there's 3 of them, if I recall correctly. There's 3 in total out here. Now, before you go down here, there's 2 guards down here. There's one right here, and then there's this guy right here. This guy likes to patrol over here, stand for a bit, and then walk back to his position where he's facing this railing, looking down here. I like to kind of wait for him to come back this direction. It's not a necessity, but it does help if you're having trouble getting spotted, especially on very hard. It's difficult to move around with any guard looking at you. Once he moves back over like that, now you're safe to go down here. And all you need to do is get up on the train station. Just watch your blink range, since it's not extended. And you can drop down here. And you're just going to get in the carriage, choose ride, and then head over to the Atomire station. Alright, so you can see clean playthrough. We got everything we needed. We picked up all of our collectibles. We did some of the additional side quests. Save the merchant from incineration at the Wall of Light. Push comes to shove. That's not what the achievement's called, but there is an achievement for that one. Just as I said, I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember all this stuff. Come on, guys, give me a break. But that is a clean playthrough. Hopefully this one was helpful in showing you the way to do it with Corvo, as well as giving you some options based on what powers you might pick up. But let's continue and watch the little cutscene that leads us to our next video that'll be going up on the channel.
The Atomire Institute is my best chance of tracking down the Crown Killer. Alexandria Hypatia turned an old solarium into a center for medicinal knowledge that's famous throughout the Isles. She's an alchemist, brilliant and dedicated to helping the miners in Karnaca and their families. If anyone knows what happened to Sokolov and where this all leads, she will.
Alright, that wraps us up. We're going to be moving on to Mission 3, The Good Doctor, in the next video, so keep an eye on the channel for that. But if you got any questions, put them in the comment section below. If you got anything out of the video, I sure would appreciate a like on the video or a sub on the channel. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.